Okay, ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to today's Raceland Lady Rams Senior Day celebration. Today we honor our three Lady Rams senior basketball players. The first is number 12, Emma Pickleside. Emma is designated by Shannon and Michelle Pickleside, father and mother. She has had 3 years of basketball varsity participation. Her clubs and activities include President of Future Business Leaders of America, President of Beta Club, Vice President of the Spanish Honor Society, member of Key Club, member of Pep Club, member of the Ashland Alliance Youth Leadership Program, member of the academic team for 2 years, and a member of the Raceland Lady Rams varsity basketball team. Her future plans is to attend a 4-year university where she will continue her athletic career while pursuing a bachelor's degree in pediatric nursing and a double major in Spanish. She would like to thank God for the opportunity to play the sport she loves so dearly and overcome hardships along the way with her Lady Rams family by her side. To her mother, this is a hard one. This milestone in my life I never thought we would reach so quickly. I will never forget the time she would rub my legs hoping to eliminate some pain. I know I was definitely not easy to deal with, but despite the pain I was in, those nights are some of my best memories. Thank you for believing in me when most people tell me to give up. You've been my motivation and my rock throughout my journey. The bond we have created over many years, traveling from game to game, will last forever. You passed me to your passion for the game, and for that I couldn't thank you enough. The love for the game has taught me life, how to overcome and conquer. Thank you for spending countless hours in parking lots, on the road, and in the gym with your baby. I love you, Mama. To my father, thank you for teaching me how to be the strong, stubborn, independent young lady I am today. We all know you regret teaching me that lesson. Although we do not see eye to eye, and you're not always able to physically be at all my games, the thought of making you proud is always at the top of thoughts. As your daughter, I strive to achieve the unthinkable. You prepare me to take on everything. I approach like a bat and fire, a lesson that got me through 2 surgeries and a quick recovery in time for basketball. My dedication and devotion to my academics and basketball are one of my most prestigious qualities. The same dedication and devotion you have exemplified all my 17 years. Although I might not be playing for Duke, I will continue to try to make you proud of my future self. Thank you for molding me into Emma Grace. I love you. Caitlin, thank you for setting me on the right path. Without your help, I don't know where I would be. Probably setting out somewhere with white feet. I love the connection we've built and the conversations we had. Thank you for always taking care of me. I love you, Caitlin. Coach Shag, thank you for never being afraid to call me out and correct me. You have made me into a better player. I will miss your quick wits and game scenarios from 1994 that you miraculously remember every tiny detail of. Thank you, Coach Shag. Coach Blankenship, although I've not known you for long, you have pushed me and our team to be better. Thank you for always being there for me as more than just my coach. Love you, Coach B. Coach Lemon, thank you for being my glue when I'm ready to fall apart. Teaching me life does not always give you lemons, but when it does make some pretty good lemonade. Thank you for fighting for me both on the court and in the classroom. I will forever be honored to have witnessed firsthand your one and only career technical while blood ran down my arm. Love you, Lemon. Coach Thomas, when you started coaching, you brought a light into my life I didn't realize I was missing. You presented to me a new perspective to the game that only deepened my love for the game. You not only taught me vital skills to reach the next level, but the humility I must have along with it. Thank you for always thinking of advice to give me during warm-ups. I take each word you say to heart. You have become such an impactful person in my life, teaching me both on and off the court. I cannot thank you enough for the personal level of coach and person you are to me. Your devotion to basketball, God, and family is something I idolize. Thank you, Coach Thomas, and I love you. Coach Keaton, where do I begin? You came into my life too late in my opinion, but man, have you made up for that lost time. When moving to Raceland, I knew nothing of what to expect. The reality that came to be surpassed my expectations. You're a Lady Ram now, and some of the first words you said to me still just as prominent. My journey to stand here today has been one crazy ride, but there was not a moment of the twists, turns, and backsets you were not there by my side, supporting me, fighting for me, teaching me life lessons, and helping me through any battles that were thrown my way. When you talked to me about retiring from coaching, I asked you to come to my senior night. Not only are you here to watch and cheer me on, but here you are to devote your time and effort into myself and our team. I cannot speak enough of the man you are outside of basketball. I will cherish the opportunity I've received to play for you throughout the entirety of my life. Thank you for loving me as I were your own. I love you, Coach Keith. To my teammates, I once stood in every one of your shoes at some point in my basketball career, but looking back at my youth went by too quick and too many opportunities missed. Do not stop yourselves from growing by your own fear. This game is unknown and you never know when it can be taken from you. Instead, hustle more, push yourself to be the best in each practice and game and play. I love you guys. I wish you all the best in your upcoming years. To my little Rams, I love being able to coach and be such a big part of your life. Remember to not only dream big, but work hard enough to achieve those dreams and make them a reality. Emma Picklesider. The next senior is number 32, Kirsten Smith. Kirsten is educated by her father, James, and number 3, Tracy, she has 4 years of varsity participation. Kirsten's clubs is Beta Club and Key Club. Her future plans are to attend Lake Sumter State College and continue her academic and athletic career playing softball. Before all else, I want to acknowledge the fact that I would not be the person I am today without transferring to Raceland my freshman year. This community has really shown nothing but kindness and immediately became my family. Next, I want to thank everyone who has been in my corner through this journey. To my coaches, thank you all for not giving up on me, even when I was settling on giving up on myself, and for having my back through everything. To Coach Keaton, thank you for treating me like I was nothing less than your own since the first day I stepped into racing. You have treated me with nothing but respect and would go through any limits to help me out in any way you could. To Marty, thank you for the pep talks and comparing your varsity basketball moments with mine. It means a lot to me to be able to share that bond with you. To Coach Shag, I will never get tired of hearing about your past coaching moments and giving this program your all. To Danielle, this may be your first year, but your positivity during practice and games keeps me and the team going. To my parents, those car rides home after bad games were a pain in the butt, but in the end, they made me a better person. P.S. Those rides home were the only bad because my dad is a know-it-all. Thank God I learned to get thicker skin. To Papa and Jerry, nothing means more to me to see you all in the stands every game. You guys have supported me since I can remember and have pushed me to exceed expectations that have made me better than I have ever imagined I could be. To Caitlin, we instantly became close, and I will definitely miss our rants. You work so hard for our team, and I appreciate everything you do. To Emma and Chloe, we have gotten so close these past few years, and it's going to be tough on me when we all go our separate ways. You guys mean so much to me, and to be able to come across two of the most caring people is rare to come by. To all my other teammates, if you want it, then go get it, because eventually your time of racing is going to run up just as mine is. Don't wait around until someone's watching to try to impress. Keep working and make yourself better even if nobody's watching. Cherish your time in this program because not a lot of schools can say it feels like family, and this place feels like home. Raceland has made a large impact on me, and I'm blessed to have been a part of the Raceland family these past 4 years. Kirsten Smith. And finally, number 44, Chloe Collins. Chloe Collins is the daughter of Tom and Lita Collins. She is escorted by both of her parents as well as her brother Chase and sister Sophie. Chloe has played varsity basketball for 6 years as well as 6 years of varsity softball. Chloe is a member of the FBLNA and participates in travel softball. Her future plans are to attend Bellarmine University in Louisville, Kentucky on a dual scholarship to earn a bachelor's degree in biology while continuing her softball career. No words can adequately describe how blessed I am growing up as a Lady Ram. This program, this school, this entire community has played such an influential part in molding me into the young woman standing before you and the one I will become. I will never be able to repay this program for the unconditional guidance, support, and love it has shown for me this past 6 years. Raceland has been a rock-solid foundation that I have built upon my time here, and I will continue to build to the highest of heights without fear. I always know this program is cheering me on from home, no matter where I am or what I am doing. To me, a simple thank you just never seems to be enough, nor do we have enough time in the day for me to individually thank everyone who deserves it. So instead, I will compensate by leaving my best piece of advice to any Lady Ram who follows me. This little town holds the biggest place in my heart, but when it starts to feel suffocating and small, remember that you're drowning in the love from everyone around you, especially the girls and coaches standing next to you. These are the people in life you hug a little tighter and say you love them a little bit more. Always be proud of the name across your chest and embrace being part of something bigger than yourself. Once you do this, be proud of the person who will make you. I love you all unconditionally. Chloe Collins. And now a word from Coach Keaton. I've often been asked many times, why do you make this ceremony so long? It reminds me of an elementary awards day ceremony I attended when the administrator said, parents, we are going to make this as quick and painless as possible and get you guys out of here. Well, when honoring students or athletes that have worked so hard and given so much of themselves to academics or athletics, I've never believed we should rush it and get it over. These young ladies deserve to be the focal point of our attention for a moment, and while I could speak forever fondly about these three ladies for hours, I will try to strike a balance that honors them as they should be. All the while being aware that there's a game to get to, and emotionally, I'm not sure how much some of us can take. To Emma, from the time you arrived in Raceland as a sophomore, you have been one of the most tremendous workers we have had here. While you could not play varsity that season due to transfer, that did not stop you from competing and pushing all of us to be our best, players and coaches alike. Your attitude and effort is second to none, and we've been blessed at Raceland to have so many wonderful players who give us every ounce of energy they have while in this gym. You, like the other two senior classmates, have been tremendous leaders for an overall very young group of Lady Rams we take this forward with today. That type of leadership is what sustains the program, and you have certainly put your fingerprint on our program that will linger for years to come. Of course, no tribute to you can go without addressing the long journey through little pain and tears that you faced from the end of your sophomore season to your rehab, from 2 different bypass surgeries to restore normal blood flow to your legs and feet that you underwent this past summer just to be here to play the game you love. It has been one of the most inspiring things I've seen as a coach. The determination and commitment to overcome your situation just to get back on the court. And while you continue to work to reach your goal of playing college basketball, I hope you know I will be here to make that goal a reality. Your growth as a player through the course of the season has been fantastic, and I know the right situation will surface. You are a survivor and a dream achiever. I can only say I've been blessed to be your coach. Thank you, Emma. To Kirsten, from the time you walked in this gym and let out the most amazing and infectious laugh one would ever hear, I knew that we would have an awesome journey for years to come. It really is unbelievable that senior day is here. It seems like just yesterday you were flying around the court laughing and giggling as you ripped off a rocket pass and knocked out one of our middle school players. Well, not really knocked out, maybe just sizzled off some skin from their hands and fingers. I remember you saying you love to make great passes, and I told you that you have the best coach to make those great passes because I love to see kids have the freedom to make plays. And you sure have made it here. And while you reached the awesome milestone of 1,000 points, we have seen countless passes that lead to baskets for our team over 160 times in your career. A testimony to not only your passing ability, but your unselfishness and love for your team and your teammates. Your athleticism, your heart, and your competitiveness are a rare gift for a coach. We have never had to talk effort with you. It's on display every night. Your effort is reflected not only in your play, each possession, but when you look at the stat line and you see over 500 career rebounds, you know that effort has been a constant. Thank you for the effort and your commitment to Raceland Lady Rams basketball. And while you take your fantastic talent to the next level to play softball, I have no doubt that if you choose, there would be a college basketball coach that would love to have you put on that jersey and compete for them. And thank you too for coming back to hoops when softball seemed to be your path to the next level. Just as with Emma, I've also been blessed to be your coach. Thank you, Kirsten. To Chloe. Well, it seems almost impossible that our 6-year journey that began my first year as head coach is now winding down. You're the last link to my first team. And while you didn't log a ton of playing time as a 7th grader, that year, every time I called on you, you gave us a great play. And you had not been positioned behind 2 senior post players who likely would have seen more playing time that season. Your IQ of the game was tremendous even then. Now it's difficult to go through games without you. Your leadership and grasp of the game is something we lean on each and every game. You have transformed your basketball game throughout the years despite your devotion to the game you love the most, softball, where you will move on to next year to play at Bellarmine. Your game is solid in every aspect. We have confidence in you at every spot, and if we ask you to run the point, I'm sure you would accept it and give us nothing but your best. We don't always see a huge number in every category of stat line from you, but every box is going to be checked with something positive. Everything we do, you know exactly what we want, and you help get our younger players in the place they need to be as well for them and for us to be successful. You're over 800 points and nearly 700 rebounds only tell a speck of your story when you look at your career. You're a rock on the court and a constant. We always get solid play and great leadership. You are exactly what racing is about. Someone who plays with a name on the jersey. Given to our program and community every day as a Lady Ram. I must thank you for always coming back to give me personally as a coach into our program. When it could have been so easy for you to say, I'm going to focus on softball. And it would have been understandable too. Like Emma, like Kirsten, I've been very blessed to be your coach. Needless to say, I could go and talk much longer about these 3 amazing young ladies. But let me just wrap it up by saying we couldn't have asked any more from these 3. They have given heart and soul to Raceland girls basketball, and for me personally, I'm going to miss each of them so very much. But their contributions will carry on for years. When you hear their term, leave something better than you found it. Well, these girls have done just that in more ways than one for the Lady Rams. Let's give them a big round of applause and say thank you. Would everyone please stand for the playing of My Old Kentucky Home? Thank you, seniors.